To be fair.
Bro, because you...
Well, welcome back, everyone. Help chat to, I guess, everyone who's watching right now, the live media day with the Tartarus Titans. My name's Gormizer. We're going to do some trivia. And I got Paul and I got Aurora sitting by with me. And this is going to be a fun one. Last week we had a coach. And I will also say, well, I think the week before that was the Bolts did it. Venenu knew some really weird trivia. Like, he didn't know the basic stuff, but he knew some really niche details about his team for some reason. So I'm curious to see how much you guys know. And I think I told you these two are going to be answering whenever they want to. Like, you'll be able to mull over every question. But you in chat are going to be able to participate just as well. I've got you open, but every time I ask a question, the multiple choice is going to show up for you, so you can vote and see how well you know the Titans and how well they know the Titans, and then compare each other to whether or not you know the Titans more than the Titans know the Titans. And hopefully that made a little bit of sense.
That was great.
Down.
But either way, so yeah, trivia, Paul, Aurora, we're going to go ahead and just kick things off immediately. So to start at the very, very beginning, who was the very first god that you banned this year? Your options are Tiamat, Athena, Yamoja, or Set.
Do you know who we played? We played Kings first. Do you know if we were first or second pick?
I don't know.
What were the choices?
Tiamat, Yamoja, Athena, and Set.
Yep.
It's probably Yamoja, right?
It's not Set, right?
It can't be. I don't think it's Set. If it is Set, then we're just dumb.
Athena, Yamoja.
It's not Athena. It's either. It's either Tiamat or Yamoja. So if we were.
It's not Athena?
It's not Athena.
You sure?
Guaranteed. Yeah. So it's Tiamat or Yamoja. It's not. If it's Set, that is wild. It's either Tiamat or Yamoja though. So I don't remember if we're first or second pick. I'm trying to think. Because that was phase 1. So.
If it helps, you were second pick.
Oh, we were second pick.
Yeah,
so then
it was
Tiamat.
the very first game.
I say Tiamat then.
Tiamat.
Yeah.
You got Tiamat. Chat right now is leaning as well towards Tiamat. They've got like 37%. Their secondary choice is Athena. And I'm going to give it about 5 more seconds before I reveal it to you guys.
Why isn't it Athena?
I just know.
Wasn't it like OP before?
Yeah, but I just know it wasn't.
Well, now that the timer has gone through, they voted for Tiamat, you two voted for Tiamat. It actually was Athena. It was the first god.
I told you, bro.
way.
I'm not kidding you. I was going to say Athena, bro. But
I will say.
We didn't ban it the second game, though, against them. Remember? And it got picked 4th in the second game.
It's not Athena.
Yeah.
Dude, it did get picked.
That's right.
It
got
it was picked 4th in the second game, so I just didn't think we'd ban it.
You had banned Athena, Tiamat, and Yamoja were your top 3 there.
Why did we ban
was the
Athena? It literally got picked in the bottom 2 in the second game. That's why I didn't think we banned it. That's a fair reasoning for it.
That is a good reason, honestly.
Dude, that's kind of like a tricky question because like it's just the ordering, right?
But I know that Athena was picked for jungle 4th pick in the second game of that set, so that's why I just didn't think it was Athena.
Yeah, it's a wild thing. Well, hey, you know what? We'll stick to the same game. I'm actually surprised that you remembered that Athena was 4th pick, which I think makes this question maybe a lot easier. Who was the first god that you locked in this year? Guan Yu, Yamoja, Sobek, or King Arthur? And I will say, I do think I accidentally just said that one of those gods was banned by you in that set.
Yeah, Yamoja was banned, so Sobek.
Sobek, Guan Yu, King Arthur.
It's not Sobek, I don't know.
And you could sprinkle Yamoja in there if you want to forget the fact that I said that you had banned her.
Guan, maybe?
These are Guan or King Arthur. I don't remember which one, though.
Because
Arthur was busted, dude, wasn't it? It could have been Arthur, maybe.
You got mad at me last time, so you can pick Arthur.
I'm saying Arthur.
Arthur's fine for me.
I'm saying Arthur.
Arthur?
Yeah.
Arthur? Chat is overwhelmingly Arthur. Like 60% of them are saying Arthur as well. And to the 60% of you in chat, look, a lot of you still have left to vote, but I'm going to go ahead and reveal it. You're right. It was King Arthur as the first one you locked in.
Follow my lead, man.
Okay. And it's that one I wanted to be tricky because Guan Yu was like busted at the very, very beginning, but I think it was like later in that week we saw him way more than in your set at the very beginning.
Yep.
So for question number 3, when you were winning your games, do you think you win more when you're on the order side or when you're on the chaos side?
I can't remember. Neither.
We're 3-3 right now, man.
Order or chaos side? What do you think?
I think we win more on.
I know we have more games on order side, that's for sure. I just don't know which side we win more on.
We win them more on the chaos side because we beat like the lower seeded teams. So when we beat them game 1, they take first pick, and then we just second pick, and then we win. So we win more on chaos side.
Okay.
That's my
I
thought
like
process.
that. I know we've played more games on order side, but I think that's a good thought process to have. I'll go
So
chaos
I'm
side
gonna say
as
we
well.
win more on chaos. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Chat is also, it's split 60-40, starting to lean a little more towards chaos, or even further towards chaos here, 62%. And so I'll be the bearer of bad news. It's actually order side. You win 40% of your games on chaos and 48% of your games on order.
How?
We have so many more games on order, that's why, though. So there's a way bigger pool to draw from, I feel like. On
We
order
play more on
side.
order?
Yeah, we definitely do. We always have choice for whatever reason. And then we also lose a good amount, so we pick first pick as well, most of the time.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
Yeah. So we just play on first pick a lot.
Yeah, makes sense. Probably should have thought about that, to be honest.
Yeah.
And as of late, it's been like up and ups, right? Everything's been, well, 3 and 3, I guess, is the way you would highlight it.
Yeah.
It's the up and ups.
We're in
Come on.
the middle.
I anticipate a good couple of weeks coming up for the Titans. So I guess, like, you recognize you've played a lot on the order side. How many times do you think you've been first pick this year? 20, 22, 25, or 27?
Is it the whole year?
Paul's reaction to that.
Bro.
Wait, is it the whole year?
Yes, the whole year. And it's just like the individual games, not like, I guess, the very first of each set. It's every single game.
I'd say 25. That would be my guess.
All right, 25.
Because I don't think
25, 25.
it's either 25 or 27.
Just go with
I feel
25, dude.
Paul,
Frick
your
it.
reaction to that, I feel like you didn't like that
Dog.
question.
Bro, how are we supposed to know? Like, honestly, that's like one of those. You can't even think of the answer. You just gotta throw it a guess. Like
You can think of it. It would just take a long time.
Bro.
I'm just saying
Let me get
25.
let me get some. Do we have a pen and paper? No.
But if I had to guess, it'd be 25.
25. Chat right now is fighting between 22 and 25. I think last week with the Bolts, they were like, all right, it's a multiple choice. Like, you got to think about it. It's never going to be A or D, so it's got to be B or C. And they've done C 3 times in a row. Like, that man was trying to Scantron it overall. It's just, I just read them, dude. But you'd be right. It's 25 overall that comes through. Chat, your votes are almost finished. That's why I'm willing to throw that one out there. 25 first picks that you've been able to encompass throughout season 8 so far. When you are first pick, which god or gods do you think you pick the most? Yamoja, Heimdall, Tiamat, or Yanis?
It's not. I don't think it's Heimdall.
What were the first two?
It was Yamoja, Heimdall,
Oh, Umoja Heimdall.
Tiamat, and Yanis.
So I don't think it's Tiamat. It's
We have picked T-Mac quite a bit, but I don't think it is either. I
Umoja
agree.
Heimdall.
The thing is, I don't think it's emoji either. But it'd be. How much did we pick Janice earlier in this? Is it just for this year phase?
This will be for the year. All of these should be for the year.
I'm thinking Heimdall or Janice.
You really think it's Heimdall?
No, I think it's Heimdall or Janice. I don't know. I don't think it's Tiamat's always banned.
How many times did we first pick Heimdall, though? I guess we picked it a couple times first.
I'm kind of surprised, honestly.
It could be Emoja, though, too. Nah, I don't think it is.
I don't think
though.
it's I'm guessing Heimdall, honestly. Probably Heim.
All right, sure.
Heimdall.
Sure.
I don't know, like, just as a fun fact for everybody, you have actually picked 11 different gods. 11 different gods first pick. So you've got a little wide variety there for your first pick pool. And you'd actually be right, but you'd also have been right if you had said Yamoja. Both of them you've picked 4 times. Heimdall and Yamoja
Yeah, we haven't
are
picked them that
tied
much,
right
that's
there.
why. So.
Yeah, I was thinking, like, I swear we don't really pick those gods that much.
Yeah.
And your Tiamat Paul could be super deadly, but I guess like we don't see a Paul Yanis too often.
Yeah, he was just OP, so I just picked him. Bro,
It's the only reason he was there.
the 2, man, you know, the squiggly 2, like, before you could actually miss it, and now you can't, so, like, it was just OP, so.
You remember when it first came out and it was like even wider, like it was like super fat?
They should keep that. What's going on?
Remember
man?
when you used to be able to beads and double 2 instantly with no delay in season 1? That was fun.
Oh right, because it gives some cooldown, didn't
Yeah,
it?
and it had no GCD either, so you literally just there's no post fire on it,
Bring it back,
so you just
man.
be able to instantly 2 right away. It was great.
Wow.
Bring it back.
Well, we've done the top picks, so now we're going to look at your top 3 gods. So when you're like you said, when you're picking and banning, you've got 3 before that second phase of ban. Who do you think you pick the most in those top 3? Is it Cucullin, Giannis, Raijin, or Heimdall?
I really don't think it's Heimdall, but I feel like it has to be Cucullin or Raijin, right?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
That's what I
as well.
think. I just don't think it's. I don't think it's Heimdall, but maybe it is. It's probably
Raijin.
Cucullin.
Wait, really? I was gonna say Raijin.
Did we play Raijin a lot in the first
I think
phase?
we did.
Top 3.
I think we did. Yeah.
Did we? Because we did play a lot of Cucullin top 3. That's the only reason why I'd say.
Cucullin or Raijin? Yeah, but Cucullin got nerfed. Like, when's the last time Benji played Cucullin?
Yeah, but it's for the whole year though.
Yeah, I know, but
Yeah. How many times have we picked Raijin this phase? Top 3. That's the
a
thing.
lot. I picked it like twice yesterday. No.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it's Raijin.
Sure, Raijin. It's either Cucullin or Raijin. I'd say
Chat right
Raijin.
now is leaning. Not a single one of them is thinking Giannis.
Yeah,
They heard you talk about it and they're like, no, it can't be this god anymore. Heimdall's got 2 votes, but everybody else is fighting. Cucullin is what chat just voted on. Raijin's what you guys voted on.
let's
Raijin
go.
would be right. 13
Let's
games.
go!
So Cucullin is up there. He's at 11 games, so he's just slightly more
So
on the Raijin.
if you counted yesterday's games, then that's what overtook him.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I
There
guess
you
so.
go.
Yep.
Yep.
That's chat. You just gotta know who's daddy. That's just how it be, man.
Well, that's the top 3. Let's look at the bottom 2. So which gods do you think you prioritize the most, or gods, I should say, do you think you prioritize the most in the bottom 2 of your picks? Fenrir, Hercules, Nemesis, or Fafnir? I'm going to be honest, I accidentally thought I wrote Fenrir twice because Fafnir and Fenrir look so
Fafnir
similar.
or Hercules, right?
What are the other 2?
It's not. I don't think it's
It
Fenrir.
was Fenrir, Hercules, Nemesis, or Fafnir.
We have picked Nem bottom 2. I know a couple times. I feel like it has to be Herc or Faf though, in my opinion.
I agree. Herc or Faf.
I don't know. I'll let you pick again because I don't want you to be like, dude, come on,
Bro,
man."
just you got.
I don't know.
Go with it, man.
Well, I feel like it could be either of them. That's the thing. Like I don't know which one it is.
Herc or Faf?
I'm trying to think about it, but it has to be Herc or Faf.
Everybody's banning Fafnir and picking
I'd
it
say
now.
I'd say Herc, probably.
I was leaning towards Herc as well.
But we didn't play Herc that much in the first phase,
That's what
did
I'm
we?
saying.
So that's why it's maybe that's why it's hard to say.
This
Like
one's gonna be tough, man.
I don't know if it's
We've
going
at
to
least
help or
played-
hurt, but
we've-
chat just chose Fafnir.
we've at least played Herc like 6 times this, or 4 to 6 times this phase, right? Because we played it week 1 twice. We played
That's tough,
the-
man. I'm gonna go with Herc, man. I don't know. I
Herc.
think
Sure, we'll go against chat.
it's 50-50 though.
Herc. They voted Herc second, right below there, Fafnir, and you two would be right this time around. For Hercules, you picked him in the bottom 2 7 times.
Bro, we're
And so,
sick. We're sick.
you've gone through it.
We're sick.
Your next highest bottom 2 pick, that's a really, really weird phrase to go through, is Fenrir, that you've scooped up down there a couple
I'm
of times.
surprised that that's
We're
that
sick,
high.
dude. We're sick, dude.
So you've won, we were kind of talking about it, like the beginning of the phase 1, maybe not the cleanest that you wanted, the end of phase 1, pretty solid. Phase 2, so far you're 3-3 right now? So the simple question of what's your longest set win streak this year? 2, 3, 4, or 5?
4, I think, right?
Our win spree. We
Yeah,
went on a
so
4
how many
win
sets
spree?
in a row?
Did we? Oh no, maybe it has. Oh no, it's probably 3. Right?
It's not 5.
It's not 5.
I don't think it's 4. There's no way we were that sick. I'm thinking at most it's 3. So wait, it's 3 or 2 are the options, yeah?
Yeah, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So 1 wouldn't be a win spree. 3 or 2.
I will say there is a single team in the league that has only a 1 win streak, and that's the Valkyries, because they'd win 1 and then it would get cut. Everybody else has gotten at least, I believe, 2 in a row.
3 or 2.
I mean, the question is, did we play Scarabs, Valkyries, Warriors in order? I don't think we did, so it's probably 2 maybe.
I'm thinking 2.
Yeah, I'd say 2 as well. I thought that there was one moment.
I'm gonna
where
say 2.
Yeah, 2.
I'm gonna say 2.
Yeah, 2.
It's 2. Chat's leaning towards 3. Chat had, wow, I didn't even look at this. 92% of them are voting 3. And chat is the ones that take this one. You've got 3 games in a row. You got 3 sets in
we
phase
played
1.
against Valkyries, Scarabs, and Warriors in succession in phase 1 then, at some point.
And yeah, it was like there was a certain moment, I think you guys were 0-4, and then you won 3 in a row, back to back to back, and then you were 3-4, and then it was like a tumultuous
How
like
does
push
chat
forward.
know that, man? What?
Look, chat, hold on, wait, can you see my screen? Y'all cheating? Nah, they're fine. Either way, it's actually interesting. Like you guys, I think I have it written up here, but like you and then a couple of other teams are tied right around that 3 or 4. Fun fact, the only team that's broken past that 4 mark is the Bolts at this point. That's because they're 6-0. They were, I think, the first ones to get 5-0 as well. But that keeps things interesting overall for the league, which makes me happy. How many sets have you played this year? 13, 15, 17, or 16? I have those typed in a very, very odd order.
So we played a full round robin phase 1, so that's 7. Then we played a half of round robin for the second part of phase 1, so that's 3. And then we've played 6 games. So
16?
16. Is that one of the choices?
16 is one of the choices, yeah. 13, 15, 16, 17.
Right?
16, yeah.
Did we play 3
I was,
or
yeah,
4
we were
games?
3-4 phase 1,
Yeah.
and this phase we're 3-3.
We went 1-2 in the group stage, yeah.
Yeah,
So,
so 16.
yeah.
So chat, they're saying 16 right now. If you're wondering, they're hovering 16 as well. I'm gonna give them a couple of seconds.
How do they know, man?
Well, they hear us talking too, right?
How many people do we
Yeah.
have in the chat,
Yeah.
dude?
That's a good question. Let me open that up for you. I'll tell you.
500K.
About 3K.
Jeez.
Me-
Bro, how do they know, man? That's crazy.
How do they know? So you're saying, where's the question? 16
16.
is what you said. Chat, I gotta reopen you. Is
Unless
also
you are
hovering
you
around
counting
16.
playoffs though, or no?
I am counting playoffs.
Oh, 17 then.
And there you go. The final answer. He slid it in. At the
Okay,
very
we were
end.
right. We were right. That's okay.
17. Because you were counting it,
Yeah.
and I was like, man, they've got every number right, but they didn't mention the games they play or the set they played at playoffs.
Okay.
And 17.
I thought about
That
that
they've
last
been able
second.
What did chat
Yeah.
vote on? What did chat say?
Chat voted 16.
So we
Oh!
trolled them.
Bro, we baited them.
Regular season, chat's
Debated,
technically right.
baby.
Baited.
They said blind faith. So, and you know
I
what?
thought about that last second.
Y'all are going to know this because you knew that number. I feel like I don't even need to give you the multiple choice, but you're going to get it either way. How many sets have you won this year? 5, 7, 9, or 11?
Sets we've won.
So, 1,
Let me
Well,
go
first
double-
phase we won
4,
3.
I wanna
7.
double
We won
check this.
7,
Where do you get the extra? Wait, so we won 3 the first phase.
and then we beat
This fa-
Valkyries
this-
one time in the group stage. So that's 4 for phase 1. Because we beat Scarabs,
Oh yeah,
Warriors,
yeah, yeah, okay.
Scarabs, Warriors, Valks, and then we beat Valks again, and then we beat Scarabs, Leviathans, Valks this phase. So that's 7.
7?
Okay.
Let's see what chat's saying. Chat's got about half their time pooled. Wow. I don't know if it's blind faith or if they knew this, because like you just said 7, I opened it up. 99% of them are on 7 right now as well. Like they are in.
Don't say anything until the last.
Well, we have to talk about it, right? Or are we allowed to talk about it or no?
No, yeah, if you want to.
Just
Okay.
speak in our code, man.
Okay.
It's as the points. I think you're winning against chat as of right now. You got a lot of those pick questions right where they were right on the edge, and you also just thwarted them with that last one. You gave them the swerve.
You scammed them,
I
man.
did scam
Are they
them.
getting viewer points for this? Is that why they're tryharding? They're just like waiting.
I actually don't know
That'd be sick.
what the
actually.
poll does. What if it takes? Well, they
No.
voted 7. You guys
They
said
get
7.
channel points at least.
They just want to defeat us,
think.
man. That's all. It's just pride.
I'm pretty sure
at
you
this
get channel points.
Well, hey, you'd be right. It is 7 overall. You've won 7 sets this year, and things are going great as of late. But 7 out of 17, I can feel you working that number
Yeah.
upwards a little bit. Right now, well, it's good news, right? Phase 2 is same as phase 1, just matters only until playoffs, and,
Yeah.
and then phase 3 is when you're really going to buckle
We're
down.
like the most mediocre team of all time, dude. We're not like really bad, but we're not like good.
Here's
That is a fair statement.
here's like a weird question. Does that like help alleviate pressure? Like if you're like at the bottom, there's like a lot of pressure on you to just get a win every time you play. And if you're at the top, it feels like there's a lot of pressure on you to continually win. If you're in the middle, it's just kind of like, oh man, we lost a set.
Nah, I think you still want to win either way.
Okay.
Honestly.
Okay.
Paul shrugged.
Well, yeah, I don't know. I kind of agree, but I feel like when you're at the bottom, it doesn't matter. Like you're just like free rolling. Like if you win, it's like
oh my god.
you embarrass the enemy team. But
Yeah.
if you're like 6-0 and if you lose, like it's gonna feel really bad. So
All right, well, we're gonna go ahead and break it down. Paul, I can already see you. I can feel an eye roll coming up on this one. So for question number 11, we're gonna break it down to games. So how many games have you played this year? 35, 37, 40, or 42?
How many best of threes did we play phase one? Just think about that. Did we win a game against the Bolts in the play-in or in the play-in tournament? Or not play-in tournament, whatever it's called. Did we 2-1 or we get 2-0 by them then? So let's just do this phase. It's easy. So we played 3 games versus Bolts, 2 versus Leviathans, 2 versus Scarabs, 2 versus Valkyries, 2 versus Warriors, and then there's one more game, right? One more set. Who else did we play this phase? Oh, Kings. 2 versus Kings. So it's 13 this phase. So then how many games did we go into game 3 in phase 1? We got 2 by Kings at the start.
I'm boycotting the question. I'm not calculating this, dude.
2-0 by the Kings at the start, and then who do we play next? I'm trying to think. Kings into. Did we play the Dragons second? I think we got 2-0'd. So what are the multiple choice questions?
It's 35, 37, 40, or 42. And just so you know, chat's vote just came in. 57% of them voted 40.
13. I say 37.
37?
Yeah.
Paul, you're just going with him because you boycott the question?
37, yeah.
37. Well, chat, you win this round. It is 40 games that you've played. So
I was
far
going to
this
say
year.
40, but chat took it, so
Bruh.
yeah.
Now you're playing the game of how can I beat chat. It's not choose the same answer.
Exactly.
I like where your mind's at. Let's okay. How many of those games do you think you've won? So 17 sets, 40 games, 7 set wins. How many have you won? 16, 18, 21, or 23? And I'm going to go ahead and shoot my own self. Oh no, it's individual games. I think 23 is physically impossible, so I'm going to go ahead and give that to chat and to you as something that I don't think can actually happen. I should have thought of that when I wrote down the multiple choice portion of this.
What are the choices, though?
16, 18, 21, or 23.
So obviously it's 14, and then you just have to add in all the games that went to best of threes that we didn't win. I say
I like that. I didn't even think about that.
18.
18.
18.
Paul, you seem so done with this.
Because you got to kind of play
I
off.
actually feel bad.
No, it's fine. 18
is the right answer. You've won 18 games so far this year throughout all of that.
Let's get it.
For 21 and 23 to actually work, it can't. 7 set wins, but 3 games. Like you'd have to win 3 games 7 times to get 21. 23 goes even.
Well, we got
beyond
2.
That, so.
If for playoffs we did win twice against the Dragons, so it adds
up. Those sneaky little wins right there.
Yeah.
All right, this one's maybe a little easier. When you're playing your games, do you tend to get more kills or less kills than your opponent?
Less kills. What do you think? I'll go with whatever Paul wants to go with.
Less? Because we lose most
Less.
games, right? We lose most games, so that's why
I'm going to say less.
So we have less, no?
Chat, get your answers in fast because they're saying less.
Unless there's some like weird like thing we're not thinking about, like that other question.
We kind of keep trolling chat by just telling them the answer.
Oh, we should have said higher and then the last second swap it.
Yeah, we should have actually.
No, we get less kills. There's no way. There's no way we get more. We lose more games.
Wait, do we get more kills?
No.
Do we get more kills?
We get more kills.
Oh,
Chat, we get more kills.
No way, man.
Well, it's not working. They're 90% on less right now. Unfortunately, they are right. Not by much, though. So in terms of control, like kill control per your game, it's 49% of your
Really?
kills that you guys control. So it's less,
Yeah.
but barely at that. So
There's
you're
not a lot of
keeping it
kills in
close.
our games. That's what I know that for sure.
All right, I think we're getting into the final, probably 2 that I get to bring for you, even though I have another like 17 or something questions. Paul doesn't seem ready for another 17. The other ones are all pick-based, kind of like this one. Which god is banned the most against you? Is it Athena, Tiamat, Raven, or Yamoja?
It's either Tiamat or Robin, right?
What are
No,
the-
it's not. It's not Robin. There's no way. It's
What are
either
the
Tiamat or
choices?
Yamoja.
Athena, Tiamat, Raven, or Yamoja?
It's Tiamat or Yamoja. I don't know which one. I'd say
I
Tiamat.
think Tiamat.
That's what I'd say
Yeah.
too. But I'd wait.
What?
I think it's Yamoja actually.
Really?
Yeah. I think it's Yamoja.
Why?
I just think so.
I'm gonna say Tiamat because I literally.
No, I
haven't-
think it's Yamoja.
Wink, wink. I'll vocalize that part. I think it's Yamoja. Paul.
What's chat saying?
Chat is 61% on Tiamat.
Yeah, it's
They're
Tiamat.
42. Oh, it just jumped up. Yamoja's starting to go up in the votes.
Yamoja is the answer.
I'll give them
it's
a couple of
Tiamat.
seconds.
It's
Let's see.
Tiamat.
Ooh, they're making it close. It's 50-49. They're voting a little more, bouncing between Tiamat and Yamoja. This is actually a kind of fun race. But yeah, it's Tiamat.
Let's go. We trolled half the
You
chat.
were right about that. And they just barely got it. I'm going to throw one more in there just because it's fun.
Okay.
Who's your most picked god this year? Is it Raijin, Cucullin, Hercules, or Fenrir?
Raijin.
Yeah, it's Raijin, isn't it?
Yep, Raijin, right off the bat. So what was it earlier? I think it was, so you prioritize him 13 times in the top 3. You've played 14 games of him. So only once have you gone through all 10 bans and gone, let me get that Raijin. But yeah, there you go. I think, I wasn't keeping score, but I'm pretty
You
sure you
missed
guys
2.
beat chat.
We missed 2.
You missed 2.
We missed the first question. We missed the one where I said 37 instead of 40
37.
for the how many
And
games
chat
played.
got that one, but chat missed a lot in the process too. So ultimately, I think you guys win. At least I'm going to say they win because why not? I don't keep track of the score. Thanks for sitting around with me, guys, and answering these questions. Even if, unfortunately for Paul, they weren't all.
Well, there's just a couple of them when I literally had no idea. Like he was gonna guess.
Some of those are like the questions that you ask a coach and maybe they know, and like that's it.
Yeah.
So look, I didn't ask you like how many buffs have you stolen away
Yeah,
because
that
that
would
is
be-
one of these questions in here.
That would
Wait,
be
is there?
rough.
What's the choices?
Okay, I'll give it to you, and then I got to close it. Let's
All
see
right.
if I got to scroll down. 108, 127, 113, or 142.
the lowest?
This is
Yeah,
the lightning.
108.
You said 108?
I think it's 108.
It's actually 127.
Wow.
You've
No,
been
it's
able to go in and steal a lot. For fun facts, you've secured 2190 buffs.
Whenever it's a question
this
like that, it's gotta be like one of the middle ones. So.
It's one of the middle ones. Well, there you go. So there's the trivia. Again, thank you, Paul. Thank you, Aurora, for sitting around with me.
Thank
I
you.
believe we're going to be doing some check-ins. We're going to be doing some Q&As, so it's not the last you're going to see these guys. So stay tuned if you're here for the live version of this. If you're watching on YouTube, thanks for watching. Subscribe.
Thanks for watching.
Like, comment.
Subscribe, like.
Do whatever you can for the algorithm to get us everywhere.
Retweet.
We'll see you next time. Or in a little bit, depending on which one you're watching on.
Woohoo!
Bye.